Ravensbourne 2011 live.
So don't switch off yet, because we're still broadcasting until 10:15 this evening, and there's still so much more to come, including the Olympic debate. Is it the greatest show on earth? And the Ravensbourne 2011 award show.
Now then, after that fantastic set they played for us about an hour ago, the lads have now had a chance to chill, and now they're ready for us. It's Sounds of Empire. Welcome.
Thank you for coming in.
Hi guys, so what are your names and what do you do in the band?
I am Stuart and I am the front man, so I sing and I play rhythm guitar.
My name's Matt and I play electric guitar lead.
And I'm Clark and I play the bass.
Awesome, so where's the drummer, I want to ask?
Well, actually our drummer is on holiday in South Africa. So
He's on holiday?
yes.
You guys are slaving away at work,
Quite cool.
doing all the interviews.
Couldn't get him to change his flights for this event.
I think you're going to have to share the mics or something because they're not. Okay, cool.
No, they're not.
So, how did you sort of get together? How did you start off?
Well, me and Stu were kind of always wanting to do something together. So we kind of started off making a couple of the songs of something that Stuart always had written beforehand.
Yeah.
And just kind of adding my flavour to it and that kind of thing. And then Stuart knew Clark and Paul from doing his solo stuff, and we always they played really well with him. We always felt like, and then we always kind of, I've known Stuart for like ages, for 7 or so years, and then Clark's I've known him for a couple of years as well. So
Yeah, it's long friendships that, and all of us have been interested in music, and then it was just that point where we where we kind of came together, you know. And I was doing solo stuff, playing. Clark was my bassist. Paul, who's not here, was the drummer. And then I decided I want to do something with the group, you know, where there's group ownership. And so we said, well, let's do a band as opposed to just solo.
How long have you all been together?
7, 8 months.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, because you're
Yeah,
obviously
so
from
comfortable.
South Africa. You didn't know each other back then. You all met here, did you?
We knew each other, Stu and I knew each other kind of briefly. We weren't close friends then, but we had met before we came over here. I met Matt when I came over here, and I'm not sure when you guys met. I think you met here.
Yeah, fairly early on now. I mean, I've been living here for like 12 years.
Yeah.
Matt for about the same. So it's probably like 8 or 9 years ago we met each other. We were still kids.
So, what do you do? Have you been to uni or?
I studied in South Africa, studied finance, and then I came over here.
Nice.
Oh, lovely.
And yeah,
It's a bit of a contrast, really. Fine arts and then indie rock music.
during the day working in the bank and
do you jam out? Do you rock out whilst you're painting, or is it?
Finance.
Oh, finance. Well, that joke went down the toilet there, didn't we?
Fine art.
it's still a
It's all these
sort of a
echoes going
contrast.
around. It's hard to
Yeah,
hear.
it's everything's echoing. So, who thought of the band name? Go on. Oh, go
Okay,
on.
so the band name.
Hang on, I think you've got to share the. Yeah, you've got to share the wireless.
Crazy mic
We're going all
problems.
Oh, wow.
So the band name Sounds of the Empire. It's multifaceted. It's like a diamond.
Right, you
got-
seem passionate.
No.
about it.
I like how you're so enthused about
Basically,
it.
where we like practice and stuff is
Yeah.
an old theatre in Kingston called the Empire,
Wow.
and it's really cool.
Yeah.
And we had a friend, and we were doing a gig in there, and we didn't have a name yet. And a friend Facebooked us, and he said, "Go well, and like I hope everyone enjoys the sounds of the Empire this evening."
Oh, wow.
The building, you know. And so we were like, I kind of said, guys, do we want to be called Sounds of the Empire? Before the gig set, someone came to me and said, what's the band name? And I was like, Sounds of the Empire. I hadn't even told them. So we got introduced to
So,
Sounds
what's the
of the
difference
Empire.
in playing there and sort of playing in studio? Playing here?
as opposed to the Empire
Yes.
here, it's really interesting. It's quite strange because they've really blacked the place out and they've got the lighting
Yeah,
and everything,
they
so
dim
it
it down.
feels very kind of here. So it's kind of very detached from everything because you're in a studio obviously and you don't
And no
really
audience.
can't tell how many people are watching. You can't
Yeah.
tell who's watching and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of freeing and kind of not freeing at the same time.
So where do you get your inspiration from? What sort of groups or other bands do you like to listen to? Or
Well, my favourites kind of like Jack White, all the old kind of classic rock and stuff like that is kind of my vibey type stuff.
Cool. So it's been great talking to you, and good luck sort of for the future.
Thank you very much.
Cool. So as we come to the end of the day, there's never been a more important time to send us a Facebook message about what you think of the event, or even tweet us using that all-important hashtag Ravensbourne11.
And as we promised, the best is still to come. And up next is definitely one of those with the Ravensbourne 2011 Olympic debate. The greatest show on earth, question mark? We'll find out.
Is it the greatest?
I don't know, it could well be.